Hello students, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we will start with queues, which is another data structure, a linear data structure. In the previous videos, we have studied about stack, and from now on, we will be doing the concept of queue. So starting with this chapter from class 12th NCERT Computer Science book, let's see what is a queue. So queue is also a data structure. So in the stack introductory class, I told you that a data structure is any organization of data that defines what kind of data is stored, how that data is stored, and how to perform different operations on the stored data. Okay, so queue is also a data structure and it is a linear data structure. Linear means that the elements will be accessed in a sequential order. That means there will be a fixed the linear sequential order in which you can access the element. So we'll see what is actually the process of accessing, inserting and deleting different elements from the queue. So unlike stack, the queue follows the concept of first in first out. So first in first out means the element that was inserted the first will be the first one to be removed. Okay, so this is very in contrast to the stack. In the stack, the element that was inserted the last was to be the first one to be removed. Okay, so stack followed LIFO principle, whereas queues follow first in first out, yani FIFO principle. Okay, and another distinguishing characteristic of a queue from a stack is that the elements are added and removed from different ends. So in the stack, there was a same single end from which you had to insert new element and remove the element. But in the case of queue, you have to add and remove elements from different sides. Okay, now let's see the details of how to add and remove elements and some more details about the FIFO principle. So the FIFO, or the first in first out principle, is also known as FCFS rule. FCFS means first come first served. So queue is generally the same concept that you witness in your daily life. So there is a queue of people at a counter and the first one in the queue is the first one who gets the service. So say you are standing at a ticket counter. The first person who is standing in the queue will be the first one to get the ticket, and so on. If new person is has to take a ticket and he has to join the queue, he will be coming and standing at the very end. Okay, so this is what the first come first served principle is, that the element that has entered the queue the first will be the first one who will be served or serviced, or after performing the operation, that element will be the first one to be removed. Okay, now the two ends from which the addition and removal of elements happens in a queue are known as rear and front. So just like in normal daily life queues, new elements are added at the back. So that end is known as the rear end or the tail. Okay, so to add new elements, you will always add those elements at the end or at the rear end, which is also called the tail. That means at the last. But if you have to remove an element, the elements will be removed from the very front. So the first element that is present in the queue will be removed. So the front from where the elements are removed is also known as the head of the queue. Okay, so now let's understand a few more applications of queue in daily life and understand how it works. So for example, you have a road, a single lane road in which the traffic is going in one direction only. So the car that is standing at the very front of the road, just behind the red light signal, will be the first one who leaves that path once the red light, the signal turns green. Okay, and the car which is standing at the very end of that traffic will be the last one that will be removed. Okay, so Similarly, just like a single lane one-way road, another example that I gave you is the ticket booking queue or any kind of waiting list. Say you have a waiting list in the railways. So the person who is waiting, who is put in the waiting list the first, will be the first one to get a seat if some vacancy comes up or some seat becomes vacant. Okay, and so on. Similarly, another example can be multiple print commands that are given from a system. So if you back to back give multiple commands from a system to the printer, then the printer will be performing all these commands. It will be executing these commands one by one, and the order will be the first command that was sent will be performed, then the second, and then the last, and so on. Okay, so just remember that queues are very different from stacks. The main differences I have listed down, that stack follows LIFO order, whereas queue follow FCFS or FIFO order, and the stacks add and remove elements from the same side, whereas queues add and remove elements from different ends or different sides. So that's all for today's video. I hope you have understood the concept of queue. In the next video, we'll study different operations that can be performed on a queue. So keep watching. Thank you for watching. Till we meet in the next video, mind your exam.